outside looking in. I know everything looking sweet, but there's some struggles and some pain you can't see. It's been hard on me, not to mention all them nights with no sleep, trying to figure out how the fuck we gon' eat. Now we finally eat.
The man opened fire and then took off running.
Unfortunately, tonight somebody lost their life for doing something stupid.
Rappers getting robbed of their jewelry has become a trend these days, and rapper Sauce Walka is the most recent victim. While jewelry thieves have left some rappers dead, like Pop Smoke, other jewelry thieves have found themselves 6 feet under, just like the guy who tried to rob Sauce Walka. Do you think Sauce Walka pulled the bullet that killed the guy? Keep watching till the end of this video to see all the details of Sauce Walka getting robbed for his jewelry. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Sauce Walka attacked. Texas rapper Sauce Walka made his way to the streets of Los Angeles for barely 24 hours when he got jumped by a young man who tried to steal his iced-out chain. Sauce Walka allegedly opened fire and took off running. It all started with a heated argument between the young man and the rapper on the 700th block of Spring Street. After shots were fired, the rapper fled the scene. Investigators are reviewing surveillance footage to get more details regarding the cause of the shooting. Many details of how the robbery went down are still unknown at this time, but according to a video Sauce Walka shared, the young man who tried to steal his jewelry lost his life in the process. Before the authorities began making statements about the incident, Sauce wanted to be the first to share the story with his fans. So the rapper took to his Instagram page where he shared a video about the incident. He said in the video that being a rapper was one of the most dangerous jobs in the world.
I know it's too many young black kings and young kings out there that's being misled and misguided wrong.
Sauce said while trying to narrate his experience and asking people to learn from it.
Being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in America, and there's a lot of young men out here that want to do this, but don't know everything that come with it.
He continued. Sauce went on to talk about the young man who tried to rob him and used the situation to advise young black men who have been misled to commit crimes and do wrong things as a means to survive. Unfortunately, tonight somebody lost their life for doing something stupid, he said. I don't want you to go through these situations for doing something stupid that somebody taught you or led you to do, he added.
You can go be a king, you can go be LeBron James, you can go be a lawyer, you can go be Sauce Walka.
Sauce Walka added in the video that all his jewelry and other items he had on him were still intact. He, however, showed his shoes, which had smears of blood over them, and he captioned the photo, "My Louis, dummy." Sauce Walka versus Future. One of the reasons why Sauce Walka is so widely feared is the number of feuds he's had with rappers. And no, we don't mean underground rappers. Sauce Walka somehow manages to beef with all the major rappers, and one of them is none other than Atlanta rapper Future. Diss tracks are a common way rappers come after one another, and this is exactly how Sauce Walka targeted Future. He released a track in his Drip God project calling out Future's famous track, Mask Off. Mask Off was one of the most famous hip-hop tracks of 2017. The catchy tune, coupled with the minimal lyrics, caught on a lot of people. But one person that wasn't happy was Sauce Walka. He seemed to have a problem, particularly with Future's lyrics, talking about drugs and gun violence. Sauce Walka released his diss track and called Future out for not actually having all those tough experiences and rapping about them anyway. He raps about his own struggles with gang life, looting, and shooting. Sauce Walka versus Young Thug. One of the biggest feuds Sauce Walka has pulled himself into is his never-ending beef that started with him taking digs at Young Thug for using the word slime in his music, even though Young Thug didn't come up with it himself. This wasn't even the first time Sauce Walka had a problem with a rapper for not being original and copying his style. He also took to social media to troll Thugger for his weak boxing skills in a video in which Young Thug is seen preparing for a fight with rapper YFN Lucci. Within the same day, Young Thug took the time to respond on Instagram, where he says he'll slap both Sauce Walka and YFN Lucci.
Man, of course I'm slap that Lucci and I'm slap that Sauce.
The very next day, Sauce Walka didn't hold back and launched into a huge homophobic rant against Young Thug in an Instagram post. He called Young Thug homophobic slurs for wearing a dress for the Jeffrey album cover. He also said that Young Thug could never reach him because he's just not man enough. In a video, Sauce Walka also says that Young Thug borrows his girlfriend Jerica Carlay's clothes and simply pays her to pretend to be his girlfriend in order to hide his sexuality.
What f***ing drag queen nigga got the audacity to say Texas dressing ass?
The beef went on, and neither Young Thug nor Sauce Walka were ready to surrender. It can be said that the feud only cooled down due to the passing of time, since the rappers always had something to say after being targeted by the other. However, Sauce Walka seemed to have the upper hand. He was calling out Young Thug so smartly and so viciously that the fans were absolutely shook. He didn't let go of even a single chance to roast Young Thug and brutally destroy him. His words and his actions are something that have taught every other rapper a lesson: to never mess with him. Sauce Walka versus 21 Savage. The feud life just never ends with Sauce Walka. One of his recent victims was 21 Savage, whom he dissed on his social media. But it wasn't Walka himself who started it this time. If you don't know, Walka had a diamond implanted on one of his cheeks a while back. Savage wasn't so thrilled about this huge achievement though. He talked on Clubhouse during February this year inside his nightly room about how he thinks that the supposed $250,000 diamond on Walka's face is only a cubic zirconia. And of course, Walka was pissed. He took the insinuation that the diamond he'd just gotten was actually a fake to heart and hopped onto Instagram immediately. He tagged Savage in a post where he called him out for being hateful on online platforms. Walka was probably just surprised that he was being targeted like that out of the blue, without having done anything. But what could have spiraled into an entire beef was stopped thanks to 21 Savage. When he saw that things were getting serious, he immediately got in contact with Walka and let him know that he wasn't looking for any beef. Savage probably knew the consequences, if you know what I mean. Savage posted screenshots of the entire conversation so fans could get more context. Walka seemed to remind Savage how he was wearing expensive things way before, and he knows it. However, both men fortunately decided that they won't let this end their friendship and won't let the drama increase. While it's very much possible that Savage didn't want any beef with Walka due to his ongoing deportation case, it's also possible that he simply wanted to avoid the wrath of Walka. He's a rapper that's widely feared for his behavior, and other rappers try their best to avoid any hard feelings with the 31-year-old. So what do you think? Do you think Sauce Walka was right to kill a man over jewelry? Do you think there will be legal implications for this? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments section below.
On the outside looking in, I know everything looking sweet, but there's some struggles and some pain you can't see. It's been hard on me, not to mention all them nights with no sleep, trying to figure out how the fuck we gon'